Hey, yo, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy, Bless. Allow me to introduce myself for some of y'all who might not know me. I go by the name of Bless, a.k.a. Mr. Platinumberg, straight out of Montreal, Canada. And you are watching HotNewHipHop.com. For some of y'all who might not be familiar, I got a new mixtape coming out called Spoils of War. And definitely look forward to everybody checking it out. You can hit me up on here or officialbless.com. Peace. Well, basically, how I started out in the music business was around like 12 years old. I was a b-boy and, pretty much been surrounded by hip-hop and hip-hop culture my entire life. I never really did anything else with my life aside from, just, pursuing hip-hop and trying to live out my dreams and whatnot. And at the age of around 12, 13, I started taking music seriously in terms of like trying to find producers to even get someone to make an original beat for me. And I linked up with my homie Ray, a local producer here in Montreal, and we just started demoing records way before I ever had a deal. I ended up going to New York, linking up with Raheem from the Furious 5. And, from there, it kind of took off. I sat down with a lot of labels. I played, stuff for a lot of legendary people like Jam Master Jay, like L.A. Reid. I mean, you name it. There was a lot of, legendary people I was fortunate enough to, meet and play my stuff. And, I just kept on, developing my skills and, sharpening my skills. And then eventually I met a cat who brought me to Fred Durst from Limp Bizkit. And at the time, he was building a label. And, they were like on top of the world. So, I got picked up by them and they took me on tour. So for a couple of months, I was on tour with them and M and Exhibit and DMX and Papa Roach and a whole bunch of great artists. So that was really like my first taste of, the big leagues, I guess, so to say. And, I got to work with DJ Lethal. Shout out to DJ Lethal, legendary producer. And from there, I ended up meeting Guru, who eventually signed me to his label, Ill Kid. And then the rest was history. I put out my first album, Platinumberg the Movement, here in Canada. And then a second record called The Book of Bless, which had joints with like Tony Touch, Capadonna, Planet Asia, J.R. Ryder, whole bunch of different cats. So, and just, been doing it ever since. We did the Def Jam video game after that, which was great. After I put out my first album, Platinumberg the Movement, with Guru, we got a call. I believe I was on doing a radio show in Vancouver, and they had played back a freestyle that I think that I had spit for their New Year's show, and somebody from EA Games reached out to us and expressed interest in having me be part of the Def Jam Fight for New York game. And at first I thought it was a joke. I didn't even believe it was real. And then I spoke to the cat, and he was like, "Yeah, we'd like to fly you out and have you do the voiceovers." And it was exciting, and it was definitely a really big turning point for me in my career in terms of exposure. Fond memories of Guru, man. There was so many. Guru was such a positive cat and such a funny dude. Great memory. I would definitely have to say was Victoria's Secret did their annual show, and we went to the after party to go try and get a demo to Dame Dash. And Dame had hit up Guru, and he was like, "Yo, come by the party or whatever." And when we got there, it was like crazy getting in, and my homie ended up getting us in or whatever, and we just had a ball. And Dame was there, and Guru sent me to the car to get the CD, and then the security wouldn't let me back in, so it was kind of like a mess. And finally, we ended up getting the CD to Dame, and we had drinks with him. That was a great night. Shout out to Dame. Man, too many memories. Even definitely another fond memory I could definitely say is when we shot the video for Skills off the Owner's album. That was a dope shoot. Everybody came. Melly Mel was there. Crazy Legs was there. MOP was there. Just everybody was there. And, we got a little cypher going. Preem's homie was videotaping it. Shout out to Keebler. And it was like me, some of the guys from NYG's. I think Black Poe was there. And Crumb Snatcher. Tony Touch was there too. And we were just going like bar for bar, like back and forth, dope ass cypher. I know somebody has the footage. Hit me up if you have the footage. I would love to see that. And that was just a dope ass shoot. We just had a great time. I feel like hip hop's in a very interesting place right now. I feel like right now is a transitional time for hip hop. I feel like there was so much, from the Biggie era to the West Coast era to the South era to the gangster rap era to the electro era and everybody fusing electronic music. And I feel like right now is a very interesting and a great time for hip hop, because I feel like that New York boom bap that that I grew up on, that we grew up on, a lot of 90s kids and 80s babies. Definitely, I think that's coming full circle with cats like Joey Badass, with cats like Action Bronson, with cats like numerous cats. I feel like that golden era sound is kind of creeping back to the forefront, and to me that's exciting, that's dope, that's what I grew up doing, and that's what I love to do. So I'm definitely looking forward to it. Absolutely. That's exactly what I'm talking about. I feel like that whole resurgence of the 90s and that whole, like, even you see a lot of these cats like rocking the vintage polo and the vintage Nautica and the vintage Tommy. That's what we came up rocking. It was polo all day. Back in the day we had the Hilfiger hockey jerseys with the bubble gooses and the fatigues and the Tims, just that golden era feel, that early 90s, mid 90s feel. And to me that's the epitome of hip hop. So I feel like a lot of great music is getting ready to come out, especially with these younger cats fusing different styles and breathing new life into the whole like boom bap East New York sound. In 2008 my sister passed away, so I moved back to Montreal and just wanted to be around the fam and kind of took a step back from music for a little bit and just focused on real life and just being there for my fam. And then about like a year and a half later, I got the news that Guru was in the hospital and then was in a coma. So it was kind of like a pretty bumpy couple of years. And then I just at a certain point said to myself, music is my passion, and I would never even dream of stepping away from music. So I started working on joints with my homie, with my partner, who I produce everything with, my boy Mano Sound Machine. You know what I mean? So shout outs to Sound Machine. And we just started working on this record, and kind of like I kind of wanted to like approach this as I approached my first album, which was just make music that I would want to listen to and kind of put my best foot forward and kind of reintroduce myself to the game for some cats that might not be familiar with what I did in the past or who I am. So for me, I feel like I had a lot of fun making this record, and I feel like it's my first joint all over again. So I'm definitely excited to share it with everybody and get everybody's feedback, and looking forward to it. Hey yo, it's your boy Bless, aka Mr. Platinumberg himself, and definitely like to thank all of y'all for tuning in and checking me out on HotNewHipHop.com. Make sure you look out for the new mixtape Spoils of War coming soon. Fearless Pain, new single. Check out Filthy as well. You can follow me on Instagram at officialbless. Twitter at Official Bless, Facebook Bless Platinumberg, and my website officialbless.com. Feel free to hit me up. Peace.
I was just telling him, yo, that Tuesday joint, crazy.
Retarded. Yellow bus retarded.
Yes.
Short exactly.
Short bus.
That So Def is the only label that did what we were supposed to do when you have a 20th anniversary. Bad Boy, unfortunately, can't have Biggie, so it won't be the
same shit, new day. Fuck around, just got paid. One feel this sad day, I'ma live my life my way.